On today's episode, the first episode of the Chaos Kitchen, we're going to be cooking one of my favorite meals. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. Every meal is my favorite meal, but pork chops, when it comes to losing weight, is one of my favorite things to eat. When I lost 65 pounds, I would go to the gym and I would come home and eat pork chops and a baked potato. But since I'm a type 2 diabetic, I can't have potatoes because I think they have starch in them or something. I don't know why, but so instead of a baked potato, we're going to have celery and cream cheese with garlic salt. A little something my grandma used to do. So you're going to watch me on the R7, and then I'm going to have a little video from the Insta360 of me seasoning everything and preparing everything. Now we're going to put a little salt. Now Mama used to get ham steaks, and she'd get a electric skillet and cook it on the electric skillet. And she'd put pepper on it. She'd put black pepper on it. That's one of my favorite meals. Ham steak, macaroni and cheese, and some bread and gravy. Mom would take little square slices of bread, and she'd pull them apart and then put gravy on them. I might cook that on a video. I need a little devil's fork. This step isn't really necessary. This is just something I like to do. I like to get some sort of utensil and lightly mash the seasoning into the meat. I forgot something. I forgot to put the garlic salt. And thinking about garlic salt, I forgot to put cinnamon on there. I gotta keep in mind not to put too much cinnamon in there. My mentor told me that cinnamon helps keep your blood sugar low. It's either blood sugar or blood pressure, or maybe both. I'm not quite sure, so I try to do that. Every time I put cinnamon on something, I end up smelling the cinnamon. So I'll put a little cinnamon in my chili, and I end up putting so much in the chili that you can smell the cinnamon in the chili. You don't want to, you don't want your meats to smell like cinnamon, is the point I'm trying to get at. Ooh. Yeah, we'll also put a little garden vegetable in there. Let's do that instead of the garlic. There's a reason why this is called a chaos kitchen. In case you haven't figured it out. Lemon pepper. I forgot about the lemon pepper. I can make lemon peppered chicken boobs. Oh, we'll skip the cinnamon. Excuse me. I get so... when I find out I can't... When I can't... I'm not succeeding at something. I hyper focus on it and get, instead of walking around a wall, I'll slam my head against the wall until it falls down. That's how stubborn I am. Okay. Now, this rice crooker. Oh, it wasn't the rice crooker. I bought some pickle juice for my secret. Well, it's not a secret because I'm going to upload it on YouTube. I'm going to make a barbecue sauce. It's called woogie sauce. Not woogie sauce. It's woogie sauce. See, timer. Okay. Now, we're going to leave these on here for about 7 minutes. No, about 8 minutes. I don't think this camera was recording. Well, in case the camera wasn't recording, we're going to make pork chops. Because when I was when I lost 65 pounds the first time, I would come home from the gym and eat pork chops and a baked potato. But I'm not going to be eating a baked potato because I'm a type 2 diabetic and diabetics aren't supposed to have potatoes. So instead we're going to have celery. So I already started one batch of pork chops. I got another batch I'm working on. Salt on there, put the pepper on there. put the onion salt. I got the Insta360 over here. I just got a notification on my phone saying that the camera's too hot. Oh, right. Because I got it next to the George Foreman. That's probably why. Cameras shouldn't get too hot. I mean, cameras shouldn't be getting hot. Okay, I'm just going to turn it off and turn it back on when I need to. While I'm working on, we're waiting for this to get done, we'll go ahead and start making the celery. By the way, I don't know, there's a band called Evans Blue. For one thing, I think the name is kind of interesting because I have a nephew named Evan. I don't know if he's often blue, but I just think that's kind of funny. And I have one of their songs stuck in my head. Got about 20 seconds. It's almost 10 p.m., so Peter's probably live. My camera keeps shutting off, and I don't know why. Where did I put the garlic salt at? What the hell? I didn't put anywhere. Okay. Alright, at this point, if it ain't obvious, you take the cream cheese. Yeah, that's what Grandma would do. Sit in my room and eat Doritos and crap all day. I could be eating this. I should just buy a bunch of celery. Okay, assuming I have video of all this. Well, no, I'll just keep recording. Note to self, we're gonna jump cut it. turn George off. Unplug it. And there you go. Pork chops. Bye. Say bye-bye, Louie. So, say bye-bye.